We're so fucking locked in right now. We're so fucking locked in. Output volume all the way up. We're so fucking locked in.
What is happening, everybody? Uh-oh. Already, here we go. There it is. There it is. Game capture is good. How we doing, everybody? How we feeling? What is the vibe? It is Wednesday night. Yeah, Wednesday night. My Thursday. Tomorrow's my Friday. Yeah. How we doing? How we feeling, everybody? I'm in one of your. Oh, fuck this, cause yeah. It's what was the fucking mono? How's that? How's that? Left only. Is that better? Is that better? It's because I set up this whole scene, but there's like a thing that I have to, or might be in the actual audio input. We still mono? No, I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm pretty sure the mono box was it. Audio. Oh, no. Here we go. There it is. That should be it. How's that? We better? Literal worst streamer in existence. I'm fairly confident that's it. Also, you're probably busy. I know you guys are doing client battles right now. Like, zero stress in the response. I'm fairly confident that was it. That was the fix. All right, here we go. Let me also make sure to Spotify is not super overpowering. It definitely looks like it is. So we're gonna drop that a little bit. And then, yeah, there we go. All right. Let's I did a little bit of mining off stream, everybody. A little tiny bit of mining off stream. But hear me out. It was because nobody wants to watch a basic rescue mission. You know what I mean? That's all that we did. That's all we did. We got Isagas. We got Isagas back. Yeah, her right here. We got her back. That was it. Just a simple, cheeky little rescue mission. And that was all we did because I wanted to pave the way to immediately start where is the Made Flattening series. The Made Flattening series is actually still in orbit with nobody in it. Because when it loads, yeah, the Made Flattening series lander is right here with nobody in it because we rescued Isagas. Yeah. But the Made Flattening series mission series is for local missions, right? For the moon and Minmus. But we're not doing that. We're building a satellite relay, a relay network is what we're doing. Because then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go interplanetary. So yeah, all right. Let's start designing our probe ships. All right, the game said no, let's not. Let me just reboot that really quick. Fear not, it's okay. Don't stress, don't panic. It's all right. 30 seconds. Kerbo, please. PC, please. There it is. There it is. We're chilling. We're fine. It was like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. Also, how did maybe still ongoing? How did clan battles go? You guys win? You guys fuck shit up or what? Big sweats? Totally forgot that was today. All right, here we go. Round 2. Let's actually build some shit this time. Loading. It's loading. It's loading. Here we go. All right. Resume saved. Old Doug Research Inc. Here it is. All right, so the move and what I want to do. Let me turn game volume down just a touch. I was running it back in my VOD, and I realized, especially during launch, the sound was super loud. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. Here's the overall envisionment. Here's the vision. All right, so we're gonna do like one single launch. Okay. We're gonna have a truss like this. Okay. along this truss, that's too big. We can actually scale that down. Along this truss, we have, on all four sides, right? Just imagine it like that. Like so. Okay, like this, but all up and down this truss, right? So we're gonna have, I mean, maybe even like 12 in one launch. Lurk mode. Yeah, do your thing, buddy. Do your thing. We're gonna do this. Right, we're gonna have 12 total couplers attached like this, and all of our satellites for our comm relay, all of our satellites are gonna be mounted along this truss, right, and launched in a series. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go like geostationary, curbostationary orbit with these. We're just gonna adjust our flight to basically create a triangle, and yeah, just kind of do that. Anyway, all right, let's scrap this. We are first going to build what each one of these probes is going to be. Not really a probe, I guess. What each one of these satellites is going to be. So we're going to do a little one of these, right? Big ass antenna like this. Okay. And then we are going to I don't really need what I can do. I was gonna say I don't really need an engine, because the main vehicle is gonna take these satellites to their end position. But we'll slap, just for good measure, some mono is what we'll do. So let's do like a structural tube, maybe. Nah, not really feeling that. I guess we can go. I guess payload, maybe. We'll just slap a bunch of batteries and stuff in here. We'll do this right here. Open, yes please. And then in here will be, that is enormous. All right. We're backtracking. Here we go. We're just gonna slap a fuel tank on here. But we're gonna go a small little doodad right here, like so. Like so, with like literally the smallest engine. Do I have any just mono tanks? I don't think that I do. It's all, yeah, these are my mono tanks right here. It's all just fuel. It's fine. Let's use this guy right here. It's still really large. We'll scale it down. Right here. One of those. Yeah, I guess something like that. No, that's still really large. But I also want to be able to, I want to couple right here to the main truss is what I want to do. So we're gonna do I'm gonna go, nope, that's for structural. Let's go, we need couplers. Let's do this right here. Boom, bam, like so. All right, see, now we're cooking. We're gonna hold off on that. So we're gonna go engines, and I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the spiders right here. What is this? That's 16. That's a twitch. No, we'll go spiders. What is the fuel? Liquid? Little locks? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go 4 and scale down. What is our TWR? Yeah, we're super chilling. 1400 dB. Delta V. Yeah. It's not bad. Okay, we're gonna do that. Let's throw some batteries on here. I'm gonna scale these down as well, just because they're like enormous. Or what we could do, nah, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this right here, and then right above it we go solar panels. Right there. We make sure they clear. Indeed, they do. Okay, and that's it. That's our probe. That's our satellite. So we're gonna come in here. Yep. And then we're gonna set our anchor point, reroute right here. All right, and this is going to be our sat probe. Kerbin sat probe is what we do. This is going to be our sub-assembly. So now we're going to build our main vessel, our main vehicle, okay? We're going to do a truss, first and foremost. Do like 3 tall is what we do. Sat probe delivery vehicle, SPDV. And we'll just do that, SPDV. Sat probe delivery vehicle. Okay, and now what we're gonna do, we're gonna open, we're gonna go Kerbin sat probe, we're gonna merge. Pardon? What even? It's fine, it's fixable. It's fixable. There we go. There we go. All right. All right, now we're in business. Now we're good. Okay. Except I don't know that we are. So this may have been an idea that was good in theory. No, this is doable. This is fine. This is still salvageable. All right, what if we did like one of these? Yeah, there we go. There we go, except the problem is that it's very large. It's very wide. Like, that's incredibly large. All right, payload. This is our largest payload here. That is as wide as she goes. We got options here. We got options. We got options. I don't want to scale down this satellite. What we can do, we can clip these in. Yeah, we can do that. That is a decoupler. Okay, we're gonna copy. Oh no, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, hold on, hold on. It's fine. We are engineers. Give me that little guy in there. I want this one, and then we'll just clip it all. Yeah, right here. Maybe we just do like 8 is what we do. We'll scale these in. Like so. Uh-huh. There is always a solution. Always a solution. All right. We honestly might be able to... I have an idea. Kerbin sat probe. Duh, I'm an idiot right in front of my eyeballs. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. She's being... Okay. Alright. Alright. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Listen, chat. Listen. Listen. Here's what we do. We don't need... Sten. We don't need fuel where we're going. Alright, so the deal is we're gonna scale this to like, yeah, right there. And then we're gonna add this decoupler right here. We need a battery. We need a battery. Let's not get too crazy. We do need a battery. No. We're gonna do these right here. Right here. Clip these in. Uh-huh. Okay, we got that. And then we're gonna add our decoupler down here. scale it down. Like so. Yeah. And this is our new and improved Kerbin Sat probe. Mission ready Kerbin Sat probe. Here it is. All right. So now what we do, we save this. Reroute. Decoupler. Okay. Open. Okay, yeah, we'll save. Open. LKO Sat vehicle. Oh, I have something already built. LKO Sat vehicle. Oh, that was for the No, we're starting from scratch. Sat probe delivery vehicle. But we're fucking scrapping all of that. All right. Okay, back to our truss. Do this. We're gonna do 2 more. Yeah, save. Open. Open our probe now. Kerb Sat probe. Merge. And now we're fucking cooking. Now we're cooking. Okay. The thing that I fear is that attached. I believe that's attached. Because I don't want any bumping happening. Okay. Yeah, I think... Okay, we're fine. We're good. I feel content with this. We're gonna do... Oh no. There we go. And then just like... a tiny little scooch. Outwards. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I gotta bring these up just a touch. We're gonna do this and we're gonna get rid of that bottom truss. We're just gonna do 8. 8 total. Okay, alright. Can we stop? Alright, clip you, bring you out just a tiny little bit. And scoot up. Like right there. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're building. Like we got a goal in mind. I have a rogue mustache hair and it keeps like hooking into my nose and tickling, and it's the worst. All right. 4 and 4. Now, here's the thing is I don't want to... I have a total of 8. I got 3 positions. The math ain't really going to math. So maybe we just do... Wow, we're already at 40 bands for this thing. Yeah, see, here's the problem. Is I don't think... Okay, maybe we do have space. Maybe we do. Maybe we do. Clip you. Bring you out. We do have space. Look at this. We're so fucking good at engineering. We have all the space in the world. And then can I bring you up 1? We're so good at this. Look at this. We're gonna save this. $57,000 already in the hole. It's fine. We're paving the way for interplanetary travel. Okay. So now what we do, I'm going to add 1 more truss just for good measure to have clearance from down here. You feel me? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add our payload fairing. Yeah, you want to cooperate or something? There we go. Wow, that is dog shit. I hate the way that that looks. It's so bulbous. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. First and foremost, let's 2 sides, clamshell, ejection force. Yep. Let's at least try to redeem the aesthetic portion of this. No, we'll go gold. We'll go gold. We're a little more high tech now. You know what I mean? Let me turn the volume down a tiny little bit more. All right, so now we're gonna do the actual rocket portion of this. So let's go. Oh, we're a weird size now. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So now let's add this here. We have 350 ISP, 250 kilonewtons of thrust, but if I bring it down, if I scale it, right, to about so, ooh, God, that's pretty. I like that. Our thrust to weight ratio is 1.34. Excuse me. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. Okay. With 2021 of Delta V. Perfect. Don't need any more than that. Okay, I can't couple anything to the bottom of that. That's fine. Is it though? Why is that so high? That is a stock part. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? We're gonna try this again. Let's try this again. Give me the poodle. Yeah, 350 ISP in a vacuum. Is it because of the style that I use? Is that what it is? Go right here. It certainly was. Okay. Okay. Ooh, we're gonna go orange too. Yeah. Uh-oh. I almost closed OBS. That would have been tragic. All right, so we're gonna go here. This fuel tank again. Scale down. Go orange. And give me like 2 more. Really, all I need... Actually, we're not done with this stage. Because what I want is some RCS thrusters. Like right here. Yeah, that'll do. Like right there. We're gonna... It's not the most... You know, there's certainly room for improvement. As far as the aesthetics go. It's fine. It is what it is. Okay, there's that. Now we're fine. Separate you from the fairing. I would like to manually do the fairing. We're also going to, let me, before we get too hasty here. We don't want to launch all of these. Or shit, maybe we do. We're gonna do these in sets, right? So the first 4 in their own, what are those? That's the middle row. And then 4, and then 4. Okay, yeah, perfect. All right. Yeah, we're fine. Reattach everything. And then make you your own. So boom, boom, boom. So I'm gonna go lowest to the tallest. All right. I used for our rescue mission. That's a nice engine too. I used this, the mainsail, for our rescue mission, and I was thoroughly pleased with it. Let me tell you, decouple, that's our mainsail right here. What is our thrust to weight ratio? 1.38. Okay, we got 2300 Delta V, but really more like 2000 because of the atmosphere. That's not quite enough to get us into orbit, so what we're gonna do, our thrust to weight ratio is pretty good though. We'll do a classic little SRB. They're cheap, disposable, and then we'll just decouple it and into the ocean they go. So let's throw 2 right here. I almost did it again. I wish KSP had a, every time I move my mouse over here, I keep going too far. And almost closing OBS. Yeah, let's go kickback, I think, right here. I don't need 1300 kilonewtons of force, let me tell you. That's a whole lot of thrust. Yeah, we'll just do these guys right here. And that'll get us a 1.93. Wow, that's actually like less Delta V. That's not true, even a little bit. What we will do, though, is we're going to reduce this thrust limiter here. Yeah. We'll go like 50. There it is, 50. And that gets us a 1.31. That's nice. I do prefer a slightly heavier thrust to weight ratio. It just feels nicer, it feels more realistic, and it feels more controllable is the big thing. Alright, and honestly, I think aside from some fins here, we'll just do these guys. Aside from some fins here, I think we're pretty much ready to rock. However, here's the problem. Here's the problem. I'd like to deploy these panels or start the deployment process. How fast do they deploy? Wow, that's like really fast. I'd like to start the deployment process of these panels when they go out. So we're going to extend, and that's the top row. Our top row is this row right here, so we're going to make those the first to go. So it's going to be hit the one button, boom, decouple, right? I don't know that I like this. No, I do. The margin for error is not what I could do. No. Okay, instead of manually staging, what we do is custom group 1, extend, and decouple at the same time. Yup, and then action group 2, decouple. We're actually going to do these first, just in case, and extend. 3, extend, decouple. Something just like that. So 1, 2, 3, my buttons. All right, put the rocket back on here, and then yeah, we're pretty much ready to rock. So now let's add our stability enhancers for launch, and then yeah, we fucking send it. We're just gonna do an equatorial geostationary orbit. Is all that we do. Main SRBs, and away we go. All right, here we go. Here we go. What's my mic doing? Much better. All right. Comm relay in one single launch. Coming at you. We should have more than enough Delta V. So all right. So we don't even need. There's no launch window. There's no fucking nothing. So we're chilling. I'm also just curious. Eve is, yeah. Oh, Eve is at a slight inclination in comparison to us. No. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. All right. Yeah, we're just gonna fucking, let me not decouple that at the same time. Yeah, here we go. Big time suspense. Here it is. My probes are still kind of crude, not super high tech, if you will. I can't lock on much stuff. Just prograde and retrograde. All right, yeah, we're just gonna fucking send it. Here we go. First stage. We're live. We're live. Here we go. Roll program. A little more. A little more. Start pitch. Uh-huh. What a disgusting payload fairing. Oh yeah. It's looking to be a very nice gravity roll. Alright, lock on a prograde now. Reduce main engine. Here we go, a slight roll. There we go. Good rate of acceleration here. Let me turn my volume down just a touch more. Yeah, good launch profile. Hitting 10K above the surface. And we're not quite at a full 90 yet. Or a full 45, rather. Oh, we're actually going to run out of SRBs and the main engine, like, right at the same time. We're gonna throttle down, matter of fact. Because now we're higher up. Let's save gas on the main engine. Wow, we're gonna run out of main engine before the SRBs? What is this? Maybe we don't have enough Delta V for a full-on geostationary. We'll see. We'll see. Worst case, we just circularize, and we've got our, yeah, right here, our polar orbit sat. Reduce throttle even more. Okay, SRBs are gone. Stage those. SRBs are going back into the ocean. Just ever so gentle acceleration here. Because we're still in the atmosphere, I want to stay really gas efficient. Okay, we will reach the Kármán line though. We're officially in space with our apoapsis. It's still a pretty good launch profile. We're pitched up pretty good. Our apoapsis is going to be really high, but it's kind of what we're after, you know? So I'm not super worried about it. Crow, what's happening, buddy? Yeah, KSP. How we doing, man? Good to see you again. How you been? How you feeling? Yeah, KSP. We're making big space agency moves out here. Right now, we're currently building. We're doing a sat relay network, satellites, for comms before our first interplanetary missions. Tried playing KSP a few months back and it was stuck loading for about an hour. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Did you have a bunch of mods installed? Because that'll definitely do it. However, if it was your first time playing, I doubt it. Mods usually come after you play stock for a while. All right, first stage coming to a close here. We got 100 Delta V left. Never used to do that. Oh yeah, weird, interesting. Weird. All right, main engine almost out of gas. About to stage here in a second 10. That's it. Kill throttle, decouple. Easy on the throttle. What we're actually gonna do is that and hit the gas. Look at our mothership of probes here. Okay, we are in pretty good shape. We do have 2,000 meters a second of Delta V, so we're gonna at least push this up to. Nah, I don't know. We're chilling. We're just gonna stay with our profile right now. We should circularize pretty quick. You got a couple thousand hours in it? Good lord, buddy. Here I was thinking I was a sweat. I've only got like 650 is what I've got. I've really only ever gone to Duna, launched some crash probes at Eve, and it's kind of really it. The only thing I really haven't perfected is space planes. Got it when it was still early. Yeah, same. I mean, I was like right at the tail end of early access. It was like right before it was officially launched is when I got it. We're gonna lock staging here as well. Like in beta or something, yeah, when it was like the most low poly, bad graphics, 2012. Oh shit, that you're like an OG. I got it in 2014, early 2015 maybe. We're gonna kill right here at 200,000 meters, and we're gonna circularize because we're already pretty low on Delta V here. So boom, 200,000, and then we circularize because I'm worried about our remaining fuel. And worst case, it's fine. Some of the sats will have a pretty good decouple force when they launch off of the main truss structure, vertical beam. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm not super worried about it because we do also have the polar satellite to ensure constant connectivity. God, a couple thousand hours in KSP is nuts. Were you on the forums back in the day? I was. All right, we're gonna warp a little bit to our apoapsis here. Is what we do. We have plenty of electric charge. Problem is you spend most of the time is on planes rather than rockets. Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, I was heavy on the rockets when I first started playing. Obviously, it's kind of usually how it goes. And then it's kind of been the trend every time that I play that I want a space agency that operates strictly with space planes. But I have not mastered the art of space planes. So obviously it doesn't really ever fare well. SSTOs, yeah. Oh, we're gonna get into a circle here. Okay, we're gonna keep pressing. We're gonna push this out significantly. We'll go to at least like 500,000 so that we're further away from the surface. And then we'll circularize on this side as well. Shit, we might even go a little more. Maybe we'll go to a mill. 1 million meters above the surface. Which is like halfway to geostationary, but I don't think that we'll have enough fuel. That's okay. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ease up on the throttle here. Almost. 3, 2, 1. Ooh. Boom, right there. All right. So now we're gonna go to our apoapsis here. Use FAR and Principia and a bunch of parts mods. Okay, yeah. I don't really have a ton of parts mods. The ones that I really get are like near future for some of the solar stuff. And then B9. B9 is kind of a must, but mostly just the procedural parts. You know what I mean? Especially for planes. Just because like the stock parts for planes don't really do it for me. And I like having the procedural capability. You know? Yeah, procedural wings and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really big into like the parts packs, you know? Like the pre-designed ship parts packs, you know? Like the SpaceX. There's an Artemis one that came out super fast. There's an Artemis 2 parts pack. I never really got into all that. I like making my own stuff, you know? Alright, we're going to go a little bit closer to apoapsis here, and then we're going to circularize. And I think that's kind of as good as it's going to get, maybe. We'll see how much fuel we have left after that. And then we go from there. Let's do it now. Push out to a mill. A milli meters above the surface. Ah, yeah. The sequel was tragic. I cannot express to you how excited I was when I first saw the trailer for KSP 2. Dumb excited. And it's fun for a little bit, you know. It's just it's a shame that it's just completely abandoned, you know. Yeah, man, I saw the launch trailer and I was so hyped. I mean, like the art was so good, the music was so good, like just the delivery of the trailer was phenomenal. I was so hyped when it came out. And then it was what it was. And I've dabbled a little bit, you know what I mean? I've played some, but it's just not there. They did cheat us so hard. Yeah. Yeah, RIP KSP 2. How great you could have been. Oh, what I need to do is I gotta save some of my fuel here. You not put it, oh, literally at all? All right, so we're gonna settle with this orbit right here, 1,000,000 by 1,000,000, because what I gotta do is save some of this fuel to reduce my periapsis a little tiny bit so that we can triangulate, right, with this one vehicle. So we're gonna pray that these custom action groups work well. Getting tempted by Windrose. What's Windrose? What is that? For your next gaming experience? What is that? Elaborate. Yeah, we're gonna hope and pray that our action group works well, and when these decouple, the panels extend at the same time. So here we go. Look at that. Immaculate work. Look at that. That worked perfectly. Okay, so now what we do is we point retro. Pirate Valheim with ships and things, adventure survival. Okay, interesting, yeah. Pirate Valheim. I never got super into Valheim. I played it for like a little tiny bit when it was like all the rage and everybody was hyping it up, you know? But I played it for maybe like 10 hours tops. I just didn't get super duper into it. Alright, so now let's burn retro. Let's actually get to our apo here. And then we burn retro. We're just gonna, I think what we're gonna do for the sake of fuel saving is burn. We're just gonna kill like 100,000 meters. We're gonna go to like 900,000. Okay, maybe, no, yeah, we do. We go to like 900,000. And then we'll just kind of let physics do its thing. And we'll see where our probes go. Yep, they're all going to be right here. We're going to try to just triangulate as best as we can. More fun co-op. Shame you loved it, but the game has limitations in development. Ah, yeah, tragic. Yeah, and that was kind of the things. I'm not like super big into co-op games. I actually kind of beef with the fact that like every fucking game right now is co-op. You know, like not every game has to be co-op. Like I saw like a city builder. It was a TikTok for like a not quite a city builder, maybe more like a city management game on TikTok. And people were asking when multiplayer was coming out. Like, dog, it's a city build. Not every game has to be multiplayer. You know what I mean? For some genres, yeah, for sure. But some, it gets to a point. You know what I mean? It gets to a point. But yeah, I know that was the big appeal with Valheim, for sure. And I was just never like super big into it. I mostly just solo play all my games. Share world, yeah. Alright, we're gonna warp a couple of times here. We have plenty of battery. Oh my god, no we don't. No we don't. Burn. Prograde. We do not, in fact, have plenty of battery. Here's what I'm gonna do. For the time being, I'm gonna extend these panels here. Let's just go like right here. Yeah. Holy shit, that was almost tragic. And let's just go like on this side too. That was almost catastrophic. Okay, now we're charging. We're fine. Crow, don't worry about it. I don't want your 1,000 hours judging me right now. Let's do... No, this is fine. Look at that, how pretty. Yeah, well, we're slightly off course now, but that's fine. My other probes are over here. We're just gonna kind of let the probes get, like, super far back from us. Except here's the things, I don't know that they will now. I'm so fucking bad at this. Okay, so we're gonna go right here, burn retro. This has not gone very according to plan here. But it's fine, I'm like half locked in right now. Love how educational KSP is, and then you watch movies set in space? Literally, yes. Andy Weir quickly became one of my favorite authors because there was some semblance of accuracy to it, you know? To his sci-fi, and not just slop, you know? Alright, so now let's get ahead of these probes. Slowly but surely we will. Yeah, this is good. No, more. We want more. A little bit more. Like 2 more laps. This is actually fine. Prograde? Is there any planet you haven't landed on, Crow? In your time in KSP? Come right here. Go to a mill. Boom, right there. We're going to get to Apo and circularize. Boom. Point the nose. Prograde, please. So our probes are over here. So then we'll get 1 more on this side, and that's pretty much as good of a triangle as you can ask for at this low altitude. Boom. There. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, so now let's retract all these. Don't remember, probably some of the outer ones really did waste too much time on planes. Okay, fair. That's right, you did say that. Let's retract all of these to ensure that our second set goes out uninterrupted and does not break anything. That's the only one. Retract you. Retract these 2. Retract. Now once those are in, we're going to hit number 2, and then away they'll go. Look at that. Perfect deployment. Immaculate work. And now we got probes right here. Our network is coming together. All right. So now we're gonna point retro. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna try and get like over here. Let's go ahead and do that now. We might do it a little aggressively. We got 600 Delta V left, so we might try and get it done in less laps than that last one took. So let's go to, yeah, 600. We're good. It's a very fuel efficient engine. Shit, we might even go to like 500. Nah, we'll do 700. 700,000 meters and then we'll kill. There we go. All right. All right. Let me extend the last set of solar panels before I do the same shit again and fucking kill our probe deployer. Let's do this. And we'll do these right here. There we go. Yeah, we're charging. All right. So now we just do this, and then we get ahead of these ones here. One more lap. Might do it. One more. We do one more. Yeah, perfect. We're kind of a little bit ahead, close to this set, but that's fine. And now circularize. Well, we're actually like really far ahead. It's fine. It's fine. I don't know that NASA would approve of this, but we're fine. We're not NASA. All right, here we go. And last but not least, our third set of probes going out right now. Okay, well, some of the panels broke. That's all right. I'm sure they'll be okay. I'm sure they'll be all right. All right, and we're just gonna burn retro, and maybe just crash this into the ocean. That's what we do. Turn RCS on. Spin faster. If we got enough Delta V, we might. What a reduced weight now. We'll keep low carbon orbit nice and tidy. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. Call it a garbage can. Easy peasy. All right, so back to the Space Center we go, and we should be able to see our relay network in action. Let's see. Look at this. Immaculate. Immaculate. All talking to each other. Yeah, it's kind of close right here. With time, they might kind of adjust a little bit. We're gonna terminate this lander right here. What? This Sean's Cannery. What is Sean? Oh, that's one of the contracts. What are you? That's right, it's the rescue mission. I don't think I have that accepted. Maybe I do. Yeah, so all three of these are talking to each other. And then they're all talking to the polar orbit. So I'm fairly confident that we're set up for, I think we're gonna pivot to, and we're gonna go Duna and not Eve. Is what we're gonna do. All right. Do we have any contracts? No, we don't. That's fine. Let's say for Duna. Maybe we do go Eve. Maybe we do. Let's see what the inclination of Eve is in relation to us. I'm pretty sure it's not at a 0 degree. It is certainly not. It's like ever so slight. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's like a right here is where the axis is. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're gonna go Eve. I just have to Google what the window is for Eve. However, we're still gonna design it. So what I'm going to design. Fucking game crashed again. Why does it keep crashing? Why is this happening? Fear not. Fear not. It is relaunching as we speak. Everything should have saved. I'm pretty sure it auto-saved. I'm gonna be really upset if it did not. Those aren't very, very exciting missions. Building a network relay. But I'm 99% certain it auto-saved. Come on. And done. I'm so good. Yeah, resume saved. Old Doug Research Inc. All right, and then let's yeah, that was the launch stabilizers, so I'm pretty sure it's saved. But we're still going to double check. All right, we're in business. Yeah, these two are gonna have some problems, but it's fine. As long as one of these sat probes gets connection from Eve, we'll be fine because of this polar orbit one. I mean, shit, maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be really shitty if we get to Eve and there's a comm blackout. But all right, let's start designing here. The first thing we're gonna build. Chat gets to name this mission series as well. This is all Eve related. First thing we're gonna build is a probe. First order of business, obviously. Yeah, a little science probe. We're gonna do a payload, a little service bay right here, and no, we'll keep the payload small. Yeah, I don't hate that. Let me add decoupling capability to that. Let's go stack separator. No, we'll just decouple is what we'll do. Boom, right here. We're gonna go 0%, and then I'm gonna add some retro boosters right here. We're gonna go 5 on those, because ideally how this works is we're gonna already be in orbit of Eve, and we can just deorbit this service module right here. Let's throw a couple of mono tanks in here, and by a couple I mean like a lot. Actually, let's not do it there. Let's do it. Nah. Let's just do 4. We're gonna use it purely for orientation. We're just gonna enhance the service module. I don't feel bad about clipping. We're gonna throw some RCS thrusters on here. Let's do some of these small doodads here. That is not a small doodad. Yeah, we'll go right here. Center mass, where are you? Oh, right there. Clip them in a little tiny bit. Clean things up here. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, get rid of that icon. Oni Tanu, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you again. Good to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Kerbal is the shit. Kerbal's dope. Artemis 2 came back, and I was like, man, I really want to play some KSP. Had to blow the dust off of it, you know. All right. Here's the thing with this stage as well is we don't need a whole lot of thrust, so I'd rather opt for efficiency. I think maybe do we just go poodle again? Is that what we do? The amount of time I spent trying to learn this game? Literally, yeah. Crow is a mega sweat in KSP. He was saying he's got like thousands of hours in it, which is fucking insane. He was more about planes though. Yeah, I'm at like 600-ish, 6 to 650. I haven't checked Steam in a minute. Yes, I felt like such a badass with my first ever rendezvous. That shit was so dope. I just did a couple the other day. Rescue missions mostly. Ooh. Yeah, 2 days ago? Yeah, we did a Paula style. Went to the Mun. Paula style. Shit was cool. Felt good. Haven't done that in like 8 years. Alright, 340 ISP. 350 with the poodle. See, I don't know that we do a full size though. I kinda don't really need to. So maybe what we opt for is a Terrier. Maybe we go Terrier? Truss mount? It does look really good. 0.31 surface level thrust, 1.25 in vacuum, with 3200 delta V. I kind of love that. I kind of love that idea. First time you got to the moon, I was fucking literally, yeah, yes, yeah. Going, and then the first landing was fucking insane. Yeah, and that's like the coolest part of all this is like all the firsts, you know what I mean, are so satisfying when you finally get it right, you know, and then you just keep chasing that satisfaction forever. Then you do like permadeath, and you know what I mean. All right, this service module feels good. Let's stack some science instruments in here. I would love to do, we're gonna scale this. Slightly cheaty. I don't really feel too bad about it. We're gonna go 2 in there, one for high orbit, one for low. We're gonna go with thermometer right here. We're gonna go barometer on the same side, actually, is what we do. Put you like right there, put you like right here. Don't need the surveillance camera. We're gonna go this antenna. We're gonna put you on the outside, like right here, is what we do. Yeah, there we go. There, all right. What I actually don't know that I'm gonna do, TBD. We'll see. Let me get a boom right here. Scale you down some. Maybe even one more. We'll scale you down one more. Mystery goo, obviously. We're gonna do 2, one on each side. Scale you down. Like so. One for high, one for low. And then, we can go solar particle. No, because it's like a nose cone type. The laser sight, I think, is just for surface. Yeah, it's just for surface. So maybe we just pack this, and it's gonna be all of our scientific data here. Is what we do. So let's close this up. Actually, no, open it. Let's get some dome lights in here. Right here. Boom, boom. 4, so we can see what's going on. Put our antenna right here. Like so. I don't know. I don't want this. I don't want it. Because what I would rather have right here is solar panels. What we're actually going to do too is we're going to do this. Max of those and bring those in. Like that. Maybe even actually higher up. Yeah, sure, whatever. How much do I get? 100. Okay, yeah, that should be enough for transmitting data. Should be. Trademark. Maybe we go 2 of the big ones. No, we don't. No, we don't. All right. Or maybe we do. We just get kind of cheeky with it and we clip them in. Like so. Is that what we do? Are we slimy? We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. Let's scale them down. We go like this. We do one of these. Yeah, this feels a whole lot better. We go like this. And we get rid of these. That's not what I wanted. Control Z. Give me those. There we go. It feels a whole lot better. We clip up as well. Just one little tick. Okay, no we don't, because we can't. Yeah, and dare I say, that is our science bay and electric system set up. But before we get crazy and forget, let's add solar panels, which should be ample charge. Yeah. And that's gonna be our upper stage and service module. Let's add this right here. Okay. All right. Right here. No, we'll keep it like that. Same stage. It says only 730 delta V, but that's a lie. In vacuum, it's going to be 2900. All right. Ideally, I don't know. We'll see, I guess. No, 270 and 330. It should be fine. Yeah, we're just gonna stick to white like that as well. Yep, that's gonna be our upper stage. Decoupler. Payload fairing. Thank God, I can finally make a not fucking obnoxiously bulbous payload fairing. I hate payload fairings that are not aesthetically pleasing. I also wish I used to play with the coolest mod. Let me actually take a peek really fast. Let me first and foremost, we're gonna name this for now, unless chat comes up with a better name. Eve. No, we're gonna go. I don't know. What's a cool? I don't know. Cardamus. We'll go Cardamus because purple. Let me do that. Let's see what else CCAN has to offer. I wonder if I think what was it, like procedural fairings, I think is what it was. The mod that I used to play with, I fucking loved it. It was like the perfect, most aesthetically pleasing, realistic, like clamshell fairings, and it absolutely made the stock ones look like ass. Fairing fix. Ooh, oh my god, it is. Yeah, and they reshape for any attached payload. Okay, here's what we do. I'm gonna throw the break screen up because I gotta pee real bad. I'm gonna download this mod super fast, restart the game, and then it'll be like nothing ever happened. Super seamless transition. All right, hold on, give me like 2 minutes and then we're back. It was a little longer than anticipated, but I got hungry and I wanted a sandwich. But the good news is that we should have that really cool procedural fairing mod. So let's see. Let's see. Oh my god, we do. All right. Cardamus, for lack of a better name. All right. Oh my god. That sandwich hit the spot. All right, here we go. So check this out. Check this out. Gone are the days of dog shit fairings. Excuse me. In are the days. Too big. Of immaculate, beautiful. Well, are you gonna cooperate? Is the thing. Beautiful, aesthetically pleasing fairings is where that thought was going. All right. Let's try that. And then, ooh, yeah, right here. Oh god, these are so nice. Check this out, check this out. Actually, you have to set it first, right? Fairing nodes, yep. We're gonna go 2. Uh-huh. And then, oh, that's right, you build it like this. Height. Whoa, easy. There we go. Kind of like so, yeah. And then, put open, decouple and fairing go. Oh, it can decouple. Let's see how that comes out. Okay, we have to close it. But you see where this is going. This is so nice. This is so much nicer. It's so much better. We'll go a little extra radius, kind of streamline everything. No. Is it because... That is precisely why. Why are you not closing? I don't want extra radius. Why are you not closing? Let me just scratch it and start over. Let's see what that does. That's the base. Yup. What if I use like this? What does that do? What does that do? It looks like dog shit is what that does. Okay, yeah, let's try this. Fairing auto struts. Auto shape. Base size? Height? Come down a little. Why is it not closing at the top? It's the same with this. Look, it's the same deal. What are we doing wrong here? What are we doing wrong? On cross feed. What are we doing wrong here? Go 2. Yup. Pseudo fairing. 2. Yup. Yeah, what's the oh, the customizations are so nice. So nice. So much better. So much better. Yeah, alright, anyway. I want to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, the height for sure is just for that. But they're not closing. Is it because my base isn't? Extra radius. What if I did like this right here? Like so. Is that what it is? No, because it's not even... Yeah, see, now we're just dumb. Bring it down. But it's still not closing. Is that by design? Is that how it's supposed to be? There's no shot. There's no shot is how it's supposed to be. That a single shot is how it's supposed to be. What are these right here? 4 to 1, 4 to 3, 2 to 1. I'm just sure 2 to 1. Yeah, this is for viewing purposes. Isn't there a different that's closed? As in, like the fairing itself? You know what I mean? Because I really only got these 2 options for now. Oh, I think this is the base I used to use right here. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Crow, I love you. All right, did you use the same mod back in the day? Is that how you know? All right, base size right here. We're gonna go 2.5, and then the rest of the rocket is gonna be big as fuck. You did? Okay, yeah. This is like the best fairing mod. I love it because I'm huge on the aesthetics of a rocket. I don't like the cartoony shit. You know what I mean? I like to make it as realistic looking as possible. All right, so 2 fairing nodes. That might honestly just be 6 years. Damn. And I guess that's really kind of the same for me. 6 years. Because I dabbled in KSP 2 like a couple of times. I've re-downloaded KSP 1 like once or twice, opened it up and been like, well, I don't really feel like it. But yeah. The last time I like seriously played was definitely like 8 or 9 years ago. Alright. Back to it. Let's just double check everything here and make sure all this was good. We have batteries. We have RCS, we have panels. Antenna, tons of science modules, and that's kind of really it. It's just gonna be an orbit probe, is all it's gonna be. But also doubling as a comm probe. You know we got to recolor the fairing here. You know we have to. That's not bad. That's nice. Meh. Could maybe go checkers. I kind of like the gamma. No, let's just go KSLO. Simple, sleek, efficient. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Bring this all the way up. Now on to the core stage. So I don't actually have... Ooh, I do. I'm so good. We're going to go main stage here. Actually, it's going to be the first. It's going to be the upper stage here. And let's get... this is going to be, ideally, this maybe is our Kerbin to Eve stage right here. And with that being the case, the skiff's not bad. Thrust in the back, 330. That stage is... Oh, that's actually not bad. I get 3,300 Delta V out of that. There's not a single shot is what I get. Yeah, 2,600 it says. Good lord, off of this? This one singular engine and fuel tank? Should say no more. Alright. Next stage. Let's go stack up. Scale, please. Let me, actually... Well, gross. Shrouds all day long. Alright. Next stage, please. I'm gonna go orange right here. Yeah, we'll go orange. Music's getting very serious. It's a very serious mission we're undertaking. Alright. Will this be overkill? Maybe. I have 60 to 100 vacuum Delta V right now. It's fine. I do have this bad boy. I also have the mainsail here. At sea level, I have a 1.36 thrust to weight ratio. There is no shot with these 3 stages. I have more than enough Delta V to go to Eve. There's no shot. That feels incorrect. Let's throw a new Mechjev on here. That's what it says. That is definitely what it says. Okay, so I think with that, we should be all right. So this is our main stage, first stage. I'm not even gonna SRB it or anything. We'll throw some fins on the bottom, but that's gonna be that. Let's go these ones here. Go like down here. Yeah, I like that. I like that. What a sleek looking rocket this is. I actually kind of enjoy that a lot more. We're gonna do the same things right here too. Let's just tidy things up here. Retro boosters. Oh shit, what is this? Oh, what is that? Draco engines. I think that's some SpaceX shit. What was I doing? Yeah, retro burners. Clip you in a little. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna go 10. Let me actually reduce that to 0. Slap those back on. Let's just stage that really fast. What is this engine? That's the upper. So let's go right here with this decoupler, and let's just make sure. Let's talk about closed. God, I love that. Yeah, that right there and that right there. Okay, all right, sick. Because that does not decouple. The base does not decouple. And boom, that is all out of whack. Is it though? Yeah, I am. That is way too far down the line, so I gotta go with those right here. Those are these right there. Uh-huh. Super enthralling gameplay, I know. No, I need this decoupler in here, and I need this one down here. And I can bring my fairings right here. So now we should be fine. So, boom. Yeah, I'm not fine. How did my staging get so fucked up? Main engine. Separate. Fairing. Yep, decouple. Retro burst boosters. No. No. Okay, so that engine, payload fairings, separate, retro burn, engine, upper stage. Okay. Now we're moving and grooving. Now we're in business. All right. Ew. Well, that's not bad. Ugh. I kind of like that. Ew, disgusting. Ugh. I don't hate the long march. That's actually quite pleasant. No, let's go. Let's stick to the classics here. Let's go Delta. Delta's nice. All right, so those are fine. Our staging as it stands right now is good. So let's do 4 more of those right here. Let's slap those right here with that decoupler. Yep. And then let's go 50. My phone is blowing up right now. All right, hold on. I gotta throw the brake screen up. My roommate needs something. Hold on. Back. Low stakes. He needed some zins. All right. Where were we? We were setting this to 50% on the thrust limiter. And then dare I say we are ready for a launch. So let's do some right here at the base. Some launch stabilizers. We'll just go 2. Nah, for aesthetic purposes, let's go 1 right here. This is a very nice looking vessel. Down on the ground, just barely above the ground. And this feels wrong, but MechJeb is telling me I'm right. That I have a 1.35 sea level thrust to weight ratio. Cardamus is such an underwhelming name. We're gonna go Piss Missile 1 is what we do. And then 1 more time, double check the staging. Separation boosters, right? Second stage. Payload fairing. Decouple to the second stage. And retro boosters. Final stage, and then deorbit. Yeah, okay. Dare I say we're good. The old Piss Missile 1. Going to Eve. Going to Eve. Well, in a sense, I kind of have to do a couple of things. So Eve is on a different inclination than Kerbin's orbit. So what we have to do is we got to take a couple things into consideration here. We first and foremost set Eve as our target. We're not in orbit yet, so it's not going to show us our inclination difference. But we're going to have to adjust that. Yeah, the axis is like right there. Second and second most, I gotta open up Google here. Kerbin to Eve launch angle. It does say 270 degrees will put you in retro direction in relation to the orbit around Kerbal, which is not... hold on. 35 to 54 degrees ahead of Kerbin. Or equivalently, 35 to 36 degrees behind Kerbin, depending on the phase. Ideal ejection burn occurs roughly when Kerbin is between the Sun and Eve. Requiring a departure, wow, yeah, I have so much Delta V. Alright, so build the rocket, done. Yeah, middle stage, lower stage, blah, 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 blah. Planetary alignment. Not absolutely essential. The easiest and fastest way to reach Eve from Kerbin is ensuring they are properly aligned. Okay, well, I know that. There's a window. Eve is behind Kerbin in its orbit around Kerbal. And if you draw a line from Eve to Kerbal, 60-degree angle. From this angle, you can get to a height of 200 kilometers around Kerbin, orbit retro until Eve is directly behind Kerbin, and burn until you've reached a velocity of roughly 3,000, blah, blah, blah. Love to stay and watch. Ooh, Crow, yeah, so late, buddy. Yeah, do your thing, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'm glad we could scratch the KSP itch a little bit. Take a little trip down nostalgia lane. But yeah, hit the sheets, man. Go get some good sleep. I hope the rest of your night goes good. And thanks for hanging out, man. All right, yeah, so 60 degrees, and then inclination. I guess we'll just do 60 degrees. We'll just fucking raw dog it, and then yeah, but that is we have a ways to go. Yeah, fuck it, we're just gonna warp there, and it's behind us too, is what we need. That is going to take a long time. Like a super long time. What we could do, because look at Duna right here. We're damn near at the Duna launch window. So maybe the old Piss Missile 1, let's get out of here and pause. Kerbin to Duna launch angle. Yeah, 45 degrees. Yeah. And it's the same inclination. Maybe the old Piss Missile 1 goes to Duna, is what we do. Instead. I mean, we might as well, right? We might as well. Yeah, what are we... No, we're gonna... Let me set target right here. And we need to launch... Yeah, we gotta launch at, in the evening time. We'll go about right here. We'll go about right here. All right, and then we're just, yeah, just a 90 equatorial orbit. Gravity roll, and then, away we go. All right, here we go. The old Piss Missile 1. Save game. The Piss Missile 1 is going to Duna for the first time, marking significant progress in Kerbal's journeys into space. All right, here we go. First stage. 3, 2, 1. We are off. That is a really nice thrust to weight ratio. I love like a 1.4, 1.3 is my favorite thrust to weight ratio. It just feels nice. It feels controlled. It feels stable. I'm gonna start gravity turn at about 80 meters a second. So start pitching now. We have built, chat. We have built a phenomenal rocket. Let me tell you, this is a really good design here. Very efficient, tons of delta V, more than enough delta V. Phenomenal acceleration. Look at this gravity turn. Look at this. We might be gravity turning a little too aggressively. Remains to be seen. Remains to be seen. I think we're fine. Still. The old Piss Missile 1. Okay, I gotta override a little bit because we're not quite going at a 90. Also, a little too pitched down for my liking here. We're on the manual sticks right now. I'm an idiot. Where am... Oh, it's a probe. Duh. I was like, where are my Kerbals? It's a probe. Let me get my probe grade a little more down on that 90 line. I want to maintain that 90 heading. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, here we go. This is good though. So let me throttle down some. We're coming up on the end of our first stage. We've got 400 meters a second of delta V left. Easy acceleration. Yeah, we started getting a little hot, little quick. Started building up some plasma here. Alright, throttling pretty much all the way down. We got 150 meters a second of delta V in the first stage left. where we will promptly decouple. Then we'll watch it burn itself back into orbit with the separation boosters there. Alright, first stage done. Separated. Second stage, throttle. Good acceleration. Yeah, hell yeah, look at it. Look at that. Phenomenal. Immaculate. Couldn't have asked for a better separation. And we are moving and grooving. We're at a slight inclination now. I don't love that. So let me kind of course correct here. Can I... Oh, that's actually too much. Let me go a little more like this. Just kind of eyeballing this right here. We're not in atmosphere anymore. No, we're not. There we go. There we go. All right, so now we're going to go back to our 90 right here. We're just going to do smooth horizon line, this heading right here, until we get to doing an intercept, basically, is how this goes. Let's actually go a little nose down right here. This is turning out to be a phenomenal launch profile. A couple of hiccups here and there, but overall we're good. Overall we're good. We're kind of sideways by like a lot. Let me get a little more aggressive going this way. And we should escape the sphere of influence any second now. So now we're going to zoom out. Here we go. Oh, we have so much delta V in this thing. All right, ease up on the throttle here, because now we're about to start kissing the sphere of influence at doing it here. We might have to overshoot by like a lot. Worst case, it becomes a solar probe, but we should be okay. Let me burn this way. Very inefficient. By God, we will get this intercept. We might have been late on our window is the thing, too. I think we're too far out now, so we're going to burn in between retro. Yeah, here we go. That's the move right here. That's the move. Back to right here. All right, second stage is almost done. What I fear we may have done, I'm just gonna get rid of this stage now. Payload's gone. Separation. Last stage, lock staging. All right, so what we're gonna do here, is we're gonna burn a little more retro. Is what we do. Because we should not be that far out. We gotta get this line more like over here. Uh-huh, easy. Okay, no, we're actually trash. All right, so here's what we do. I'm gonna set and... Okay, we got 11 minutes to adjust here. We're going to fiddle around with this. We're going to fiddle around and see what adjustments we make. It's not that. I'll tell you that. Do I got to burn back this way? There's no shot. Yeah, no shot. Were we too late on the window? I hope not. I hope that's not the case. Yeah, I think that we were, because look at how much further that way we gotta go. Oh, I think we were too late. The old piss missile was too late. Oh. That was almost an intercept. No. This way. What are we doing? What are we doing? No, yeah, this way. What are we doing out here? Here we go. See, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. I swear we've done this before. Like right there. Prograde. Just keep scooting it that way. I still got 9 minutes. Why'd you zoom out? This one? Right? Oh, almost. Look. We're almost there. I'm looking at these two marks right here. There. Boom. Doing an intercept. Doing it, by God, was that super fucking inefficient. I'm gonna have 1,000 Delta V for a capture burn after this is all said and done. Very inefficient. Okay, so my launch could have been way better, but the Piss Missile 1 will get there, by God. So let's go ahead and extend solar panels now. We're dark, that's fine. We got 4 minutes until our maneuver node here. I gotta burn now. I gotta burn now. I was warping too much. Alright, so we should see our orbit shifting over now. We should get our Duna intercept. We're a little late on the Duna window and we're a little late on our maneuver node, but that is okay, let me tell you. Okay, we're gonna prograde? Surely. Surely we do. Surely any second now. I'm looking for... Yeah, okay. I think we're fine. 'Cause yeah, we're going prograde again. Yeah, we're going to have like 1,000 Delta V left. So we had more than enough Delta V. We just made some stupid, very fuel inefficient mistakes here. Is really what it turned out to be. 400 meters a second left. We're going to get rid of this maneuver node here. No, we're not. All right, ease into the throttle. Get rid of you now. Easy. 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 Why did I not get my maneuver? Why did the intercept not happen? That's why. I gotta burn more aggressively this way. There. There we go. Let's just see how close we can get from way out here. Okay, that was it. So we're gonna use RCS and retro burn, because the closest it looks like we can get is like 2 million meters above surface. Yeah. There it was. Like 2.7 mil. All right. And we're there. We have 931 meters a second in delta V for a capture burn. Let's go ahead and save. Worst case, we do a flyby. All right. Worst case, we do a high atmosphere flyby, or a high orbit flyby. So let's say goodbye. Let's just watch Kerbin get smaller and smaller. There goes the Mun. See you later. Ooh, we can also get some science on the way over there too. From the sun's orbit. We are escaping the sphere of influence now. We are now in orbit of the sun. Milestone. There it is. All right, so let's run some repeatable science modules here. Here we go. Temperature, pressure. I only have 310 electric charge. Surely that's incorrect. Surely that's incorrect. Oh, yeah. I think just because I was transmitting... Oh, no. What that might mean is I might not... Oh, my fucking goodness. I thought surely this was enough battery charge. If we get there and we can't transmit... Let's warp. Full charge. Let's see how much just... the temperature takes. Okay, so not everything. So we might be okay. We might be okay. We can do a magnetometer scan. Full charge. We get 10 science here. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, that's all right. All right, now we're just gonna warp to Duna here. Is what we're gonna do. We should have good signal strength the entire way as well. That is as fast as we can warp. I am so excited. It has been years since I've been to Duna. Years. There it is. We're getting closer and closer. And then what we can do too is Eve is coming up on the launch window. So we're gonna obviously be well out of the launch window for Duna. But what we can do is send the same Piss Missile 1 to Eve. Our signal's getting bad? Oh no. Say it ain't so. Is the probe gonna... We're not gonna have signal. We're not gonna have signal. Maybe we have just enough in high orbit. All right, can we get into the intercept? All right, here we go. Can I, because I'm terrified I'm gonna lose. I'm terrified I'm gonna lose signal. So I'd love to initiate a capture burn. I don't have enough fuel for it? How did I end up in a polar orbit of Duna? All right, here's what I can do. No, I can't. Chat, we're so fucking cooked. All right, so here's what we do. We plan for the worst. We plan for the worst. We run some science. It is not all lost. We still have lessons to be learned from this. 25 minutes. Can I do it in one go? I hate it here. I can't. The Piss Missile one has turned out to be a fucking failure. Warp. Charge batteries. Can I do this? 10 minutes. That's nothing. Transmit. That's all of my electric charge. We're so trash. I thought I had... Transmit that. There we go. Charge battery. Terrified of losing signal here. Oh, barely. Uh-huh. Yeah, so I think, unfortunately, what's going to happen here... Turn on SAS. I'm just going to burn in the direction of my my node here. And maybe, hopefully, what we get is an Ike intercept. Maybe we can finish the maneuver with RCS, you know? Is what we do. Maybe. We're almost out of fuel here. 300 Delta V left. We're also going to lose signal, too. Carbon's going to get further and further away. Chat, I'm afraid the Piss Missile 1 has not done everything we designed it to do. RCS is going to take forever. It's a lost cause. All right. So we're going to let batteries charge here. That is only 5 minutes. Okay, we transmitted that. If nothing else, there was some science to be had. If nothing else. And I'm afraid that the extent of this mission now is we're just going to watch Duna. Yeah, dead probe too. We lost signal. So we're going to watch, we're going to just Voyager probe it up. We're going to look at Duna as we rip across it at our periapsis of 5 million meters above the surface. Look at that. That's Duna. We got into the sphere of influence, you know? What's our trajectory leaving this? Let's just warp out. There she goes. Let's just warp out and see what our trajectory is. Unset target here. Oh, I'm actually escaped already. Okay. Well, my orbit's actually not all that bad. Maybe one of these days, eventually I get another intercept. Who knows? We did some stuff. It was not all in vain. We got some good science out of it. We might even be able to unlock a... Yeah, okay, we got some milestones too. Flybys of the sun, science from the sun, whole bunch of good stuff. So we got 230 science here, meaning that we can do some stuff, right? So what did we need more of? Electricity, and some comms. Some better comms would be really sick. That does not come with any of this. The rocket itself was good. No improvements to be made there. We could have a way better relay antenna. We don't have nearly enough science for it. I'm fairly confident, because look, check it out. Eve. We can get to Eve. We can get to Eve. Eve will be closer, right? So when we get to Duna, Duna stays further away than Eve does. So we should have good signal with our lackluster comm capabilities, right? So I think what we do is we add more electric charge, more battery to the Piss Missile 1's probe. And by more, I mean like literally fucking triple the amount. Yeah, let's just do like that right here. And then bring you down one right here. One right here. And that is like a lot more. Let's do this right here. Let's do that. That is 50 a piece. 50 by, what is that, 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. 50 by 8 is 400. I want more. I want more. I want more. We might honestly add, better comm capabilities as well. Is what we might do. Maybe we go 2? Point them like this? No, that's stupid. We are, however, going to clip this down. Perfect. Okay, and now we add our fairings. We just save it as is. Piss Missile 2 is what we do. We had the Delta V. We just fucked up the burn is what we did. All right. And let me just double check now. Let me go Kerbin to Eve. Launch angle is 35 to 54 ahead of Kerbin, but we're gonna go to that 35 degree behind Kerbin. Is what we're gonna do. So about 35 degrees behind Kerbin. Let's set Eve as a target. And we're gonna wait for that 35. So bing, bang. And we're just gonna run it back. The old Piss Missile 2 in action here. We gotta launch in the morning for a retro burn as well, because we gotta bring our orbit down this way. Almost. Yeah, about right there. 45. Yeah, that's about a 35. That's about a 35. All right. So let's wait until the next morning, because we want to burn this way. Uh-huh. We're gonna go about right here. Right here. Now we launch. All right, we're gonna save. Piss Missile 2, going to Eve. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, fire. Look at that plume. What a nice visual that is. We're gonna gravity turn a little bit later too is what we do. We're gonna do it at about 100 meters a second is how this goes. Start our pitch. Uh-huh. Easy does it. Smooth sailing so far. Lock prograde. And just follow our prograde down. That's all we do. Easy peasy. I got faith in this one. The Piss Missile 2 is gonna do some good stuff. I feel it. Acceleration is a good rate. It's kind of fast, if you ask me. I like about a 2 or 3 meters a second acceleration. We're going to drop throttle a little tiny bit. Save as much fuel as we can. Still a really good ascent profile. Let's try and get our prograde down like the tiniest little bit. We're not going at a smooth, clean 90. We're a little bit high, if you ask me. But realistically, who is? Ease up on the throttle here. Don't want to burn up all our fuel. Here we go. Apoapsis is about to be out of the Kármán line. Even lower on acceleration. Try to be as gas efficient as possible. Yeah, this is a really nice ascent profile. Let's try and fix this little tiny bit of inclination here. While it's cheap. While it's cheap on the Delta V. It's our elevation now. We are almost in space, and we're just going to keep on burning. First stage is almost done, 100 meters a second. Delta V is almost out, and 3, 2, 1, out. Kill throttle. Separation. Stage. Throttle. Boom. Full throttle. Lock staging. Let me fix this like the tiniest little bit more. Again, while it's cheap and fuel efficient to do so. And we're just gonna go horizon line here. We're just gonna continue this burn right here. I'm gonna go nose down just below the horizon here. I'm gonna do that. And now we're gonna zoom out and we're gonna wait until we see the escape. We might have done our burn a little early. I might have gotten a little carried away. That might be more of like a 45. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. We're still really good on Delta V. Especially if with this one we can get our intercept, we'll be alright. And I got full faith we do. Any second now, we should be out of the sphere of influence. Okay, well, we got a ways to go. It's fine. We're starting to ramp up here, getting a whole lot of speed going. Alright, now we're going to zoom out, we're going to watch for it. All right. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So, yep, here we go. So we're going to see these two lines come together here. And I think we did it a little too early. once again. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to set a maneuver node here. Let's go, yeah, 17 minutes away. We can do that. Instead of wasting all this fuel, like we did with Duna, I got to bring it right here. I got to burn retro. Nope, I lied. Pro. Further this way. Oh god, give me that back. There we go. What are we doing here? Yeah, and I gotta go like so. A little more of this, maybe. Other way. No, that is so trash. Did we fuck up this launch window? I think we did. I think we did. I think we're cooked. Oh, we're like right there. And we're only at a 300 meters a second burn. We're like right there. No, other way. Nope. Give me that. Yeah, go away. We are so close. We're so close. No, it's got to be this way. I think we launched too early. If I course correct by like a lot. All right, scratch this whole maneuver node. We're starting from the top. Starting from the top. Starting from the top. Let's go. That's in 3 hours. Sure. Let's try it from here. Let's try it from here. All right. I got faith, chat. We're not all is lost here. Not all is lost here. Okay, so I go prograde. It's not quite going to be the move. I'll come this way. Prograde. More this way. Yeah, chat, I think we fucked up. I hate to be the bearer of bad news here, but I think we have fucked up. Maybe? What are those two doing? Almost. Like right there. Look. Other way? Is it getting further? What is that doing? Oh! I went too far. Is this... Are we gonna get lucky right here? Just fiddling around with the controls? No, I gotta go the other way. Retro? No, pro? And then this again? We're like fucking right there. Give me that. We're like right there. I'm so fucking locked in right now. My line is just a touch. outside of its orbital trajectory is what the problem is. But the more that I do this, almost. One more. We're at 530-ish delta V for this maneuver. One more. Still no? How is it still no intercept? We're like right there. I'm concentrating so hard right now. In case you couldn't tell. In case you couldn't tell, chat. So we're already at 1,000 meters a second of wasted delta V. But by God, we will get this. This is what happens. We're so close. What happens when you fuck up your launch windows? Still no? Surely right here. We've done it. We've done it. We have done it. We have done it. All right, let me deploy my fucking panels here. Make sure my staging is locked as well. We've done it. Okay, so in 2 hours, 55 minutes, we burn for our Eve intercept. Fuck off. I don't want this. Go away. Which one is this? Clock. Go away. Maybe one of these days, we're honestly fine. That's going to take like the entire upper stage of this, but we have our whole second stage. Let me just use RCS here. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna warp to. It's only a minute of burn time too. We're gonna warp to our maneuver node here. All right, so let's start that now. So we're gonna start burning at about 45 seconds is what we're gonna do. Let's not get hasty here. Sure. Let's not get hasty here and miss my burn time. All right, 2 hours. 1 hour. Slow down. Okay. 45 seconds is when we start our burn. Easy. Easy. Chat, hold. Hold. Okay, slow down, slow down, slow down. Oh, slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. All right, here we go. Now we just wait. Turn on SAS. Burn. Okay, we are in business. I don't know if staging is locked, so I'm terrified to hit the space button. I'm not gonna go anywhere near it, and I still don't know how you get out of this view. I don't know what this is. Easy. We're pretty much going to kill the rest of this upper stage here. But we still have tons. We have 2,900 meters a second of delta V in our last stage. Okay, this stage is almost done. Kill throttle. Stage. Stage. Fire. Intense music at the right time. Wait. 30 sec. We've done it. We have done it. We have an Eve intercept. Let's get a little weird for a minute. Let's see how close we can get this periapsis for Eve using like no fuel way the fuck out here. 68. As long as the number keeps going down, we stay on the gas. This is turning out well. We very much should have enough fuel for a capture burn. We started our window mad early. Boom, that was it. That was it right there. All right. And that's it. And now we just warp. So long, Kerbin. Let's unset target here. Oh, right here. Unset target. All right, away we go. We're out of Kerbin's sphere of influence here. There's my probe. That's the old piss missile one over there. Good comms still. Full signal. Hopefully it stays that way. I don't know though. Okay, we're already dropping a bar. I don't know if we have signal when it comes to capture burn time. Oh fuck, we're so cooked. Probe's dead, god damn it. But we can at least see Eve. Where's Eve? Right there? Is that Eve? No, it's Moho. Where's Eve? You dark because of the sun? No, it's like slightly behind us. Oh, right here? Is that Eve? That's Kerbin. Slightly above us? Eve, where the fuck are you at? We have no signal for a capture burn. Eve is above us. There's Eve. Damn it. We have no probe control. Our probes suck. But we have gotten some milestones, is the thing. I got no control. I can't do anything. Look at all the gas I have and no control to do anything with it. I hate it here. Well, we flew by it. We said what's up. Maybe what we can do. Maybe what we do here. We're just going to speed out. Maybe we set up an orbit in between Duna and Kerbin to just let this double as a sap probe is what we do. Watch, now we're gonna get some fucking signal. We're gonna start slowing down here. Kerbin is staying consistent. So I think that is exactly how that's gonna go. Okay, well, maybe not. Well, I think we do another Piss Missile mission to Duna, is what we do. Yeah, we're so cooked. All right, well, so much Delta V, so little comm signal. That's fine. We need more science, is what we need. Specifically, I want this. I want this one right here for that antenna. I want the 15 Gs of comm range that this gives me is what I want. Because the antenna that we have just ain't quite doing it, you know? It just ain't really too, right? No, there's that one. Ooh, and this one, 100 Gs and 100 Gs. What's the difference? These are both the same. Stack square. Charge. Damn. Actually tragic. Well, okay, maybe what we do then, instead, is we open up the old MFS, made flattening ship. And what we can actually do here is we're going to modify everything a little bit. So yeah, we're going to get rid of this right here specifically. And this right here specifically. And we are actually just going to redo the entire booster here. Because we have bigger parts. Is what we have. So let's go payload fairing. Yeah, procedural fairing base. Let's go right here. Scale you up. Like so. And then I would like for... I guess I could do like the entire... No, it's not what I want. This is what I was trying to... This is where these come into play. Right here. Scale you up. Yeah, that'll do. And this is where... Open. I add my fairing right here. Let's go 2. Okay, it was not this one. Was it this one? Trust interstage adapter. Yeah, right here. Interstage adapter. So that I can cover up. Yep, scale you up right here. Let's go top. We're gonna go about right there is where we go with that. Let's go extra radius like so. 4:1. No, let's go height. Let's drop it down like the tiniest little bit. Let's go about right there. Let's add our fairings here. Let's actually bring the height down just like that. That is quite nice, let me say. Can we make that square? Hell yeah, we can. Can I bring the height down? Hell yeah, we can. All right, that looks nice. That looks nice. That looks good, and that looks nice. All right, can I make it solid black? That'd be kind of sick. That's also not bad. That's also pretty nice. Okay. Fairing, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2 node fairings. 2 fairing nodes. Like so. Okay, reattach, please. There we go. That is a really nice interstage fairing, let me say. I bumped my mic, sorry. Let me say. Let me make sure the stream and everything's good. Haven't done that in a minute. Yep, we're chilling. I also have been exploring streaming to TikTok. Is what I've been doing. All right, yeah, stream's good. Okay. Make sure to text my girlfriend real quick. You know how it is. You got to. Boom, boom, and boom. All right. Now we build the rest of the ship. Scale this up. Not that much. Make it flush with everything here. Like so. Yeah, we'll do that. Just like that. And then we can even make it orange. Orange is kind of a look. Orange is kind of a look. We can also make different oranges. I hate it. Now I think we'll just go back to what we had. What do we have? It was... What did I use? That right there. Yeah, so here's this tank. Let's do 2 more. We're at 79 grand for this thing. Okay, so the first stage... Oh, my staging is all fucked up over here. Oh, that's right. It's because it's... Yeah, okay. All right. First and foremost, let's get rid of this right here. And let's get... What engine did I use before? I used the skiff, right? Yeah, I did. The ISP was insane. .1. Okay, what is this stage? 2700 Delta V. Okay. Okay. So, stack separator. Boom. 3.1. Let's put these 2 down here. And let's see what with the mainsail scaled up. Wow, so much Delta V. All right. There. We have 2420. We have insane amounts of Delta V. Okay, so we're gonna go MFS2. Save this real quick. We're gonna go crew. We are not gonna make the mistake here of filling up all the seats. What we could do, as a matter of fact, scrap all of that, scrap the entire upper. Save this. Scrap the entire upper because I unlocked, I forgot, these with 3-seat capacities here. Hell yeah, we did. All right. All right. Okay. What I don't have, though, is the size-up docking port. All I have is a junior. Which, it can still be done. It can still be done. With a nose cone, mayhaps? Whoa. Whoa. Or an adapter, rather? Where are you? Can I scale you down like the tiniest little bit? Right there? How will that look? Yeah, okay, it's a little more streamlined. A little nicer. Yeah, it'll do, I suppose. It'll do. It'll do. That, however, will not. That, however, will not. Okay, so maybe I launch them separately. Is what we do. I launch them separately. Orbital rendezvous in low Kerbin orbit. Orbital rendezvous, and then do the tug operations. No, because I still need a docking port on the top. Is what I still need. All right, hear me out. We don't need a lander can where we're going. Is what we don't need. Let's go thermal. Heat shield. And that is the entire command module done. So now we go decoupler. Science bay. Fuel tank. Not you. Matter of fact, let's do this one right here. Scale it up. One more. It is 360. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of fucking with it. We're gonna go. What will this give us? Not a lot. Okay, what if I went? Okay, 1779. It's fine. I'm gonna do. What if we do the poodle here? The poodle's nice. Low profile, immaculate ISP. What we can do here is what am I looking for? Decouplers. Right? Do 4 of these bad boys. Fuel tanks. Okay, hear me out. Yeah, we could do like a little one of these. What are we looking at now? Fuel lines. That is a lot of Delta V. Okay, we don't need those guys. We can rock some of these. Ooh, or hear me out. We can go some of these bad boys right here. Oh, let me center that. How are we looking now? And then do the same thing like right here. What if we did that? 2007. I don't know that it's counting everything. 1927. Okay. All right. That's enough. This is doable. This is doable. 2100. It's really not a whole lot of fuel in these things. Oh, the possibilities. A drain valve. Oh, interesting. You can, oh yeah, look at that. You can jettison fuel. All right, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? It's an engine mount. No. They're like, I'm thinking like detachable fuel tanks, you know? That like when our Delta V is gone, we just fucking get rid of it. Or when the fuel tank is empty, rather, we just fucking decouple, you know? I only got 1546 in this thing. All right. For another day, I fear. Because with that, we are going to. It has been almost 3 hours, and it's a school night. However, tomorrow is my Friday, so better stream tomorrow. We might play something different too. We might play some WoW. I don't know. To be determined. But yeah. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. we got some stuff done. We did some stuff. We learned that our satellites suck. We learned that. However, we did make it to Duna. We did make it to Eve. Just quick flybys, super high up. But hey, let me tell you, that was still something. Excuse me. We just need a lot better satellites. But for now, we got the job done, and it was sick. Excuse me. But yeah. Anyway, that's all I got. Tomorrow we're gonna run it back. Do another stream tomorrow. Probably at about the same time. However, we can go late. We can go as late as we want to. Especially if the vibes are good, we're having fun. We can go late. Yeah. But anyway, that's all I got. So yeah, thanks to everybody hanging out, chit-chatting, lurking, however you guys saw fit to be here. It is all appreciated. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope everybody has a good night. Get some sleep, drink some water, take a shower, brush your teeth, read a book, maybe. Reduce some blue light in your eyeballs before you go to sleep. And yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow. Night, everybody.